May I request everybody to please rise up for daily God. Please be seated. A pleasant morning to one and all present over here. Honorable Chief Guest of this occasion, esteemed Chairman Sri Madan Mohan Panda, esteemed former Chairman and presently Chairman of A Public School Chandrasekharpur, Sri Sharat Chandra Mishra, esteemed Assistant Regional Officer, DAV Institutions, Odisha, and Principal of A Public School, Pokaripur, Dr. Sujata Sahu, esteemed Manager of the school, Dr. Mrs. Bhagyavati Nayak, esteemed Assistant Regional Officer, DAV Institutions, Odisha, and Principal of A Public School, Unit 8, Mrs. Ipsi Tadar, my revered Principal, Mr. Bipin Kumar Sahu, members of print and electronic media, invited teachers, and my dear students. On behalf of DAV Kinko, Kalinganagar, I extend my hearty greetings and welcome you all to the swearing-in ceremony of the Student Cabinet for the session 2022-23. Ladies and gentlemen, courage and conviction are the two towering qualities that determine the worth of an individual and give him a distinct place in the society. This swearing-in ceremony is adorned by such a distinguished personality as its chief guest. He is Group Captain Mr. Shaikat Chaudhary, Commanding Officer, 1 Odisha Air Squadron NCC. was in September 1970 in the tea state of Darjeeling in Rohan region of West Bengal. He was commissioned into the Indian Air Force in June 1993 after graduating from St. Joseph's College. A vigilant sentry of Mother India, Mr. Saikar is a pilot and has flown mostly Chetak and Cheetah helicopters, apart from pistol and jet trainer airplanes. He has also specialized in surface-to-air guided weapons and commanded an NCC unit at Ranchi, where he flew jet light aircraft. He has taken over the command of One Odisha Air NCC on 16 August 2022. Prior to this appointment, he was at Eastern Air Command, Shillong. My request to everybody to put their hands together and welcome Group Captain Mr. Saikar Chaudhary on his solemn occasion of our alma mater. Now, I request esteemed Chairman Sir to please render the welcome address to the Cabinet. Sir, please.
A very good morning to all of you. Today is a very auspicious day for the institution because swearing in is going to be done for the school cabinet. Esteemed Chief Guest Group Captain Mr. Chaudhary, esteemed Chairman Chancellor for PV School, Mr. Principals of District Concerns, members of the faculty, and my dear young friends. Today's swearing in is unique in the sense we are going to have a swearing in after one of our esteemed ladies, Draupadi Murmu, has been sworn in as the president of the country. It's a matter of pride for us. So you are following in a footstep by swearing in the functionaries that you have been selected to perform. The previous group of functionaries have done a wonderful work in respect of all the activities of the school that are supposed to be handled by them. I'm sure the present group also will do the same. Let me cordially invite Group Captain Mr. Chaudhary to this important function of the school. We are privileged to have him amongst us. He has spent valuable time and honored our request to be present on this occasion. I express my sincere thanks and express gratitude for this gesture while welcoming him warmly to our function. Ms. Saratya Misra, who was for almost a decade the chairman of the school, is also present here to encourage us in our activities. I express deep gratitude and welcome him to this function. the principals of Okariput and United, Madam Sujata and Madam Ipsita, they have been always by our side whenever any, not only any function, but any job, any problem we are going to solve, they are always by our side. We have been grateful to them for their support. And I cordially welcome them and express gratitude for their presence. Everybody is part of this duty, all the same, he has taken pains to organize this function in an orderly manner. I welcome him to this function and express my sincere thanks to him for making function a success. The members of the faculty have immensely contributed to the success of the institution and to make it a well-known institution not only of the city but also of the state and also country by showing excellent academic results, not only academic results but also co-curricular activities that have done exceedingly well. So I express my deep gratitude to them, and at the same time I'm very happy that they're present here to encourage the function for being run in a smooth manner. Thank you very much and welcome. My dear young friends, the young students is their function. So without their presence, no function can be a success. They have made it a success. But making it successful, I am thankful to them. And they have been always, as usual, contributing immensely to the success of any function of the school. Thank you very much, and my warm welcome to all of you. All the persons that are present here, I once again welcome all of you. Thank you very much, George and Bangladesh.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your welcome note and for your inspiration and encouragement. Dear friends, I'm elated to welcome to this swearing-in ceremony esteemed Principal of Gay Public School, Chandrasekharpur, Madam Mrs. Indira Bhattacharya. Madam, you are cordially welcome to this prized occasion of the alma mater. Dear audience, the choir is all set to render a melodious toast to this occasion by their sweet notes. Let us stay tuned to them. Thank you. Thank you so very much, the students, for rendering a musical toss to this beautiful audience. Your jest, your enthusiasm, your spirit, and your vision, well articulated through beautiful music and rhythm. Thank you once again. Friends, the wisdom behind introduction of house system is to give the students an identity and a sense of pride in a supportive and secure environment. It provides for a positive competition and a closer rapport between students and the teachers. It instills a sense of belongingness and loyalty into the tender mind, and thereby encourages them to lead their respective houses to eminence in every sphere of excellence. Moreover, it provides a congenial atmosphere to bring out the best in every child, including their leadership ability, and teaches them to believe in the practice of peaceful transfer of power, which is the motto of democracy. Keeping all these intentions in mind, we have four houses like Akash, Agni, Prithvi, and Tejas, named after the four indigenously developed missiles of our country. They symbolize power, prowess, vigor, and defense preparedness of our country. Thus, they inspire the students to imbibe and exhibit these in their life. As you can see, the stage is all set to witness the democratic process of transfer of power and office among the booming leaders. May I request esteemed former chairman and presently chairman of DA Public School, Chandrasekharpur, Srijukta Sarat Chandra Mishra, to come on the stage and solemnize this transition of change and responsibility among the cabinet members. Also, I request our principal sir to accompany him on the stage. Sir, please. Now, I invite the outgoing and incoming cabinet members of Akas House to come on the stage for the ceremonial exit of power and responsibility in the presence of the dignitaries on the stage. House Representative outgoing Akas House, Ms. Adya Tarosni Senapati is extending her power and responsibility symbolized by the Shah with her new counterpart, Ms. Ayush Anandita of Standard 7, Section 8. Having a word with esteemed former chairman, Sri Vikta Sarat Chandra Mishra, who always used to be a source of constant inspiration and encouragement for such young leaders of tomorrow. It's now the outgoing assistant leader, Ms. Manusri Mohanty of Standard 9A, all set to hand over her charge and responsibility symbolized in the House task to her new counterpart, Mr. Master Ayushman Malik of Standard 9C. And it's time for the outgoing leader of Akas House, Master Vidya Pratap Man, and House Leader of Akas, Master Rohit Sahu of Standard 11. A very peaceful and democratic transition and handing over of power and responsibility, which is deeply rooted in the motto of democracy. The House flag being handed over to the new House leader for its safekeeping. Esteemed former chairman is all set to invest with power and responsibility to the new House representative of Akas House, symbolized by identity card and badge, coming to assistant House leader, taking hands with him. It's now time to move with power and responsibility to the new leader of Akas House, Master Rohit Sahu. And now Shah is all set to felicitate the outgoing cabinet members of Akas House for their meritorious service, dedication, sincerity, and devotion that they have all shown during their tenure.
starting with the House Leader, Pastor Rudra Pratap, coming to the Assistant House Leader, Ms. Priti Chanda, and ending up with the outgoing representative of Akash House, Thank you so very much, sir, for investing with power and responsibility to the new cabinet members. Before you leave the stage, may we look forward to a line of encouragement which we have always received from you. Sir, please.
Respected Chairman, respected CPS, and principals. I was not supposed to speak. Since I have been asked to speak, I will only speak one thing. Last evening, I was seeing YouTube, a particular feature in which somebody was interviewing people inside Pakistan as to why India is respected and Pakistan is not respected. Various people of Pakistan made various remarks. But one remark which is important, which I will take, that remark was, it was the same army which was divided between India and Pakistan. The Pak army destroyed democracy. The Indian army upheld democracy. The Indian army willingly accepted civilian supremacy and upheld the democracy of the country. Because of the democracy, free thinking, free thought, we are going up and we are up today. And today what we are doing is practice of democracy. You are group captain, eh? Group captain, I congratulate you on behalf of your organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir, for inspiring the young leaders and outlining the very logic and philosophy of peaceful transition of power and responsibility symbolized by the handing over of house flag and Shasan. Thank you once again. Moving on to the next house, my request esteemed chairman, sir, Shri Dr. Madan Mohan Panda, to please come to the stage and solemnize the post. I also request Reverend Principal, sir, to accompany him on the stage. So may I now request the outgoing and incoming cabinet members of Agni House to march on the stage to be invested with power and responsibility. A by esteemed chairman of the alma mater, Shri Dr. Madan Mohan Panda, in the presence of Reverend Principal, sir. The outgoing House representative of Agni House, Ms. Sastuti Palai, handing over her charge and responsibility in the form of transport of the start to her new counterpart, Ms. Divana Patra, a very sincere, dedicated, and perseverant child who always also excels in academics. Now moving on to the assistant house leader outgoing of Orkney House, Ms. Sivitra Sahu is all ready to transfer her charge and responsibility by adorning her new counterpart with the charge. Now it is time for the outgoing leader of Orkney House, Master Om Samantran, to hand over his charge and responsibility to his new counterpart, Ms. K. Gitasmi, Sainath of 11C. Now, time to hand over the house flag for its safekeeping and custody in the days to come. Ms. K. Gitasmi, a very hardworking child with true leadership, who has the knack of leading from the front and always sets, therefore, an example from others. Esteemed Chairman sir is going to invest the new representative of Orkney House with charge and responsibility symbolized by identity card and badge. The assistant house leader of Orkney House being placed and invested with charge and responsibility with investing her with ID and badge. And now coming to the new leader of Orkney House being added with the ID and badge. But it's now time to acknowledge the meritorious service and dedication, the perseverance and the hard work of the outgoing cabinet members of Orkney House, starting with the leader, Master Om Samantran, for his meritorious service, who has always attracted the attention of all the teachers and his friends, for keeping his house always at the top in every sphere of excellence. Coming to Ms. Sivitra Sahu, who would always be seen in the corridor working 24/7 and always working hard to see her house excel in all spheres. And last but not the least, it's the House representative. Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir, for investing with power and responsibility to the new members of Orkney House. Thank you so very much. Please be seated. Moving on to the next house, may I request esteemed manager of the school, Madam Dr. Bhagyavati Naik, and esteemed regional officer, DAV institutions, Odisha, and principal, DA Public School, Unit 8, Madam Dr. Mrs. Ipsita Das, to please come on the stage and solemnize the proceedings. May I now invite the outgoing and incoming cabinet members of Prithvi House to mark the inauguration on the stage. The outgoing Prithvi House representative, Master Rishikesh Patjoshi, handing over her task and responsibility to his counterpart, Ms. Paulami Parida, a very hardworking child, adorned with a green sash which symbolizes greenery, prosperity, and progress. Coming to the outgoing assistant leader of Prithvi House, Ms. Divyanshi Vishwar, handing over all tasks and responsibility to her new counterpart, Master Harshit Panda, Pani of Standard 9A, a very sincere, very humble, and down to earth child, but always wants to see himself at the top when it comes to competition. Moving on to the outgoing leader, handing over her tasks and responsibility, Ms. Chinmay Patnaik, to her new counterpart, Ms. Shruti Das, who has always looked forward to be a leader when she grows up. Now she hands over the house plan for its custody in the days to come. Esteemed dignitaries on the air and all six to invite the new members of Prithvi House with charge and responsibility symbolized and carried forward in terms of new identity card and badge. The House representative of Prithvi House, Madam is having a word with the new member. Maybe small, but always she finds herself above the others. Now the new assistant leader of Prithvi House invested with charge and responsibility. The new leader of Prithvi House, Ms. Shruti Das, being invested with charge and responsibility by giving her the icon and badge by esteemed manager, Mrs. Dr. Bhagyavathy Naik. The outgoing leaders are being felicitated by the secretary for their meritorious service, for their hard work. Madam wishes them to keep the spirit up and to march on the path of progress, on the path of true leadership. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you so very much for investing with charge and responsibility with the new cabinet members of Prithvi House. Now, I am here to invite on the stage the members of Tejas House, but before that, may I request esteemed Assistant Regional Officer and Principal of G Public School, Pokharipur, Madam Dr. Sujata Sahu, and Principal of G Public School, Chandrasekharpur, Madam Mrs. Indira Bhattacharya, to please come on the stage and solemnize the process of transition of power and responsibility among the outgoing and the new cabinet members. Here I am going to invite the outgoing and incoming cabinet members of Tejas House to please march in unison on the stage and to get invested with charge and responsibility. My esteemed dignitaries on the stage. The outgoing House Representative of Tejas House, Ms. Priyanti Chonnawat, extending her task and responsibility to her new counterpart, Alankar Patnaik. Coming in to the outgoing Assistant Leader, Master Sonik Roshan Sahu, Sarangi, extending his power and responsibility carried forth by the Sir to his new counterpart, Ms. Anvita Ananya. And here comes the outgoing House Leader of Tejas House, Master Asmit Mohanty, is all set to hand over his charge and responsibility to the new House Leader of Tejas, Ms. Suvalakshmi Shamal, a very hardworking, very studious child who aspires to take her house to a new height in the days to come. Esteemed Hero Madam, investing the new representative of Tejas House with charge and responsibility by giving her the new icon and badge. Now moving on to the new assistant leader of Tejas House being invested with power and responsibility by esteemed Madam. It's now time to acknowledge the meritorious service and the dedication, the sincerity and devotion, and the readiness to rise and act to the expectation of the house by giving them a memento and certificate by esteemed Assistant Regional Madam and by esteemed Principal Mrs. Indira Bhattacharya. Thank you so very much for doing the honor of investing with charge and responsibility to the new cabinet members of Tejas House. Thank you once again. Now it is time to see the new secretary of the student cabinet for the session 2022-23. Before I invite them on the stage, may I request esteemed chief guest of this occasion, Group Captain Mr. Saikat Chaudhary, to please come on the stage and solemnize the process. I also request esteemed Principal Sir and A.N.O. Dilip Kumar Sarvati to please be there on the stage. So here I invite the outgoing and incoming secretaries to march in unison on the stage to be invested with power and responsibility. The outgoing and incoming secretaries are all set for handing over of their charge and responsibility. The outgoing fourth secretary, Saubhagya Parvehera, has handed over his charge and responsibility. Now the outgoing literary secretary, Ms. Nimisha Patra, is handing over her charge and responsibility to her new counterpart, Ms. Shaini Das. And here comes the outgoing cultural secretary, the ever active Ms. Shilak Nara, handing over her charge and responsibility to her new counterpart, Ms. Prachi Mahapatra, a very active and energetic leader. Now still, the guest of the occasion is on the new sports secretary with power and responsibility. Now moving on to the literary secretary, Shaini Das, being congratulations and invested with power and responsibility. The new literary secretary, Ms. Shaini Das. And here is the time to acknowledge and felicitate the outgoing secretaries for their hard work and for their perseverance in the field of sport, literature, and all segments of cultural activities. The sport secretary. Here comes the much awaited moment to see the new assistant and leader of the cabinet for the session 2022 and 23. And here am I going to invite on the stage the outgoing and the incoming assistant and school leader on the stage to be invested with power and responsibility by esteemed chief guest of the occasion. The outgoing assistant school leader, Ms. Priti Chalda, is all set to hand over her power and responsibility to the new assistant school leader, Ms. Lekisha Mohanty, a very hardworking child who always takes part in different outside and intramural competition and who is always ready to the call of the teacher to carry out any responsibility handed over to her with much precision and accuracy. And moving on to the outgoing school leader, the ever science program handing over my power and responsibility to the new school leader, Ms. Suparna Man Singh. Having a word of instruction. The school flag being handed over to the new school leader for his safe custody in time to come. The new assistant school leader. The new assistant school leader and The new school leader is being invested with charge and responsibility by esteemed chief guest of the occasion. It's now time to acknowledge the meritorious service and the hard work put by the assistant school leader and the school leader throughout the preceding academic session. We are extremely elated in the due course of time to welcome today's solemn house esteemed regional director, DAP institutions, Odisha, Dr. K.C. Sarpati sir, with us. Please welcome him with a round of applause. And to add here, to be nostalgic, the founder principal of this alma mater, sir, with all humility and sincerity, I welcome you to this prized occasion of this school. I also request esteemed sir to please be there on the stage and do the honor of giving out the house register and file to the house teacher. Sir, please. Ladies and gentlemen, now you can see in front of you the new school leader and our team of cabinet members who will be working under the supervision and guidance of the teachers in charge of different houses, house coordinator. Now, I am going to declare the names of the teachers in charge of the 4 houses and welcome them on the stage to receive the house register from esteemed regional director, sir. Now, I invite Mrs. Master Takwa, the teacher answerable for Akash House to come on the stage and receive the house file from esteemed sir in the presence of the chief guest of the occasion. Congratulations, madam. May your house see new heights and new residents in the days to come. Moving on to the teacher who will be held accountable and answerable for all activities along with our team of teachers of Agni House. May I invite Mrs. Jisa Sarpati to please come on the stage and receive her house file from SDM Regional Director, sir. The house register, a bouquet of congratulations. Congratulations, madam. Now, moving on to the teacher who will be always ensuring that this house is 70,000 years. My invite the teacher answerable for Prithvi House, Mr. Padimna Kumar, would like to please come on the stage and receive the house register and a bouquet of congratulations from Mr. Regional Director, sir. Congratulations, sir. Now moving on to take us out by invite Mrs. Minati Tripathi, a very humble, soft spoken
See that one house itself in every share of population throughout the year. Receiving her house registered and a token of appreciation from esteemed regional director, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for doing the honor of investing with power and responsibility to the new cabinet member and for handing over of the house register to the house teacher. But how can a house system be complete without a captain under whose supervision and guidance the individual and collective efforts of the house system will be energized and capitalized into success story. So here I am going to invite the new house coordinator who has always been there with his students and all the teachers in charge of different houses in giving a pinpoint aiming to all activities. Mr. Prasad Kumar to come on the stage. And letting the house and a bouquet. A memorable slab in the presence of esteemed dignitaries of the dais to be captured for all time to come, to be cherished for all time to come. The house coordinator, Mr. Prasad Kumar Das. Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir, for doing the honor of disbursing the house register and file to the house in the teacher and the house coordinator. So here, friends, you can see the new cabinet members for the session 2022 and 23. But they have yet to be officially adopted into the system, without which they can never fulfill their obligations and their duties. So here, may I request Reverend Principal Sir to please come over here and administer the oath to the new cabinet members for the session 2022 and 23. Sir, please. I
School leader, लेकिन करवानी, assistant school leader, assistant leader. I will send it to the account. Here, the assistant.
of the school on this very day, solemnly sure that I will render my best endeavor and put forth my best effort in true spirit of leadership with discipline, sincerity, and honesty by taking part in the intramural competitions and maintaining discipline, harmony, and decorum of my institution. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir. for administering the oath of office and responsibility to the new cabinet members and inducting them officially to be members of the cabinet system. Thank you once again. Now it is time to listen and share the experience from the outgoing school leader, Ms. Snehanshu Subra.
A warm morning to one and all present over here. Honorable guests of the occasion, distinguished dignitaries on the dais, esteemed chairman, sir, respected principal, sir, revered supervisors, teachers, and my dear friends. I, Sneha Shubra, the outgoing school leader, stand here to deliver my final speech on behalf of the cabinet 2021 to 22. I may fall short of words to express my emotions and gratitude for the opportunity I have received to be the school leader of my alma mater. I sincerely thank esteemed Principal Sir for his constant support, guidance, and encouragement. I'd also like to thank our revered supervisors and teachers for inculcating such capabilities in me that I felt confident enough to be able to discharge my duties. I would also like to offer my hearty thanks to our house coordinator, Prashant sir, for keeping us together and making sure that we always pull in the same direction. Thank you, sir, for always having our back. I remember the day, 30th of October 2021, the day I swore in as the school leader. It had been my dream come true. I was thrilled, but my dream was channeled towards me, myself, and my growth. It was all about me. The very next day, I realized that it was never about me. Rather, it was about the thousands of students who trusted me as their leader and whom I represented. That was my very first learning as the school leader. That leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. No doubt, this poem has helped me grow as a person, has taught me how to work with a team. But when young minds look at you, relate with you, and you inspire them to lead their own truth, that is the real achievement as a leader. A team is like a tool set. Not one tool can do all the job, but together it can. We started out as 17 people who did not know much about each other and became companions. We shared a season of our lives, experienced the beautiful tales together, and now finally it has come to an end. But with each season that ends, another is ushered in. From being shy, nervous, and indecisive, we became the best versions of ourselves. And today, more than my growth, it is the growth of my team that I cherish the most. Thank you to my house leaders, Rudra, Ashpit, Om, and Chinmay, the secretaries, Sulatna, Saubhagya, Nimisha, the assistant school house leaders, Siddhi, Manashri, Dibyanshi, Sonek, and my little representatives, Adyasha, Sanskriti, Rishitesh, and Shreyasi. Thank you to my entire team for making me the leader I am today. I also like to offer my major thanks to the assistant school leader, Preeti Chanda, for being my best companion and my biggest cheerleader. Hearty congratulations to the new school cabinet. Congratulations to Parna for being the school leader for the session 2022 to 23. Just remember, walk from your heart, put in your best effort, and everything will fall into place. Lastly, I reminisce and reflect on all your efforts, tough love, and patience. To my teachers for the lessons and encouragement. To all the support staff members for being our backbone. To my peers for the cheer and uplift. To my team for the happy memories and imperfection. To Devi Public School Kalikanagar, I'll forever be grateful. Thank you everyone for your patience.
Thank you. Thank you, Snehanshu. Every age gives rise to a new beginning. Let the end of your tenure as the school leader take you and see you in a new role of mentor and a help to the school leader who has shown in today. Thank you once again. After having listened to the share and experience of the outgoing school leader, it is now time to share with the resolution and the feelings of the new school leader, Ms. Suparna Panse.
Before you are a leader, success is all about growing by yourself. Once you become a leader, success is all about growing together. Warm greetings to everyone, honorable guest of the day, revered chairman sir, distinguished dignitaries on the dais, respected principal sir, teachers, and my dear friends. You have given me this mantle of responsibility and made me believe in myself even more. I may fall short of words to express my emotions and gratitude towards the opportunity I received as a school leader. The school has always encouraged me to learn new things, which has had a significant impact on my holistic growth from a 4-year-old now to now being elected as a school leader. I would like to take a minute to express my gratitude towards the outgoing school cabinet led by Ms. Neha Subra for being cordial and supportive. We definitely got to learn so many things under your flagship. I would like to reinforce the fact that the school cabinet is not just registered to the 17 of us, but each one of us is equally important in achieving the goal that we set. The badge you see here doesn't make us any different from you all. It's just for reminding you constantly that we are your representatives. It carries an immense sense of responsibility and undeterred commitment towards executing, fulfilling our duties, a desire to serve, and a promise to elevate. I assure you, you will always find an ear willing to listen and a heart willing to help. We all promise here we will build an environment focused on deep disciplinary knowledge, communication, interpersonal skills, and well-being. So let's all keep aside our differences and come together and start work together. Not for me, not for you, but for our Devi Karimnagar family. I extend my sincere thanks to all the teachers and the principal sir for considering us capable enough to shoulder this responsibility. We will strive with utmost dedication to serve our alma mater. Before I end, let me quote APJ Abdul Kalam. Confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill a disease called failure. It will definitely make you a successful person. With this, I, Suparna Mansin, the school leader, sign off. Thank you.
Thank you, Suparna. Thank you so very much. May your cherished goal support by you for the ensuing session. See its materialization in the days to come. Thank you once again. Dear friends, this swearing-in ceremony shall be remembered and cherished by all of us for all time to come. Because this swearing-in ceremony is honored as its chief guest by such a personality who is an epitome of courage and conviction and a vigilant sentry of Mother India, who has rendered selfless service and acted as a 24/7 son who has worked hard for its safekeeping and safeguarding the country. So he is none other than the chief guest of this occasion, Group Captain, Commanding Officer, 1 Odisha, Air Squadron NCC, Mr. Saikul Chaudhary. May I request him to please encourage the new cabinet members with a word of inspiration and encouragement. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to the new committee members of the student cabinet. At the onset, I express my gratitude to the respected principal, Shri Bipin Kumar Sahu, DAV Regional Director, Dr. S.K. Satpathy, and Chairman, Shri Madan Mohan Panda, for bestowing me the honor by inviting me over to this prestigious institute on the occasion of swearing in of the student cabinet. This afternoon, being here amongst you all on this particular occasion takes me back down the memory lane by more than 36 years. I still remember the day very clearly when I took oath as a house captain in my school. I pledged allegiance to the flag of my house and to the sportsmanship for which it stands. And I promised to carry out the duties assigned to me to the best of my abilities. And when I look back in my life, I strongly feel that this pledge was not only for that particular day, it matters in day-to-day life for each one of us. We have to perform to the best of our abilities in whichever field we are, whether it's the educational institution, your workplace, your sports playground, or if you're pursuing a passion. If you do not perform to your best of abilities, you will be left behind. I congratulate and thank the outgoing school cabinet members for working hard throughout the year and doing justice to their appointments. The newly appointed school committee members, the newly appointed leaders, you have to remember that the well-being of all those who are placed below you comes first and foremost. So whenever you take a decision, any kind of decision, you have to remember their well-being first and then decide accordingly. And in the process of decision making, there may be times when you are at a corner and are not able to decide properly which path to take. Ask your heart, you will get the right answer. The right path may be difficult. It may ask for your own sacrifices, or it could be at your personal loss. But ask yourself, what is better for the organization? What is better for the nation? And decide accordingly. Take a step forward, lead the way, even if it means you are losing out and the organization is gaining. For those students who have not yet been officially declared a leader, or the junior students for whom time is yet to come, you did not wait for an official appointment. Leadership is inbuilt. It is there in each one of us. You will get opportunities to step out and lead the crowd in day-to-day life. Just to quote a small example, just a couple of days back, while I was returning from office, I saw a car broken down in the center of the road, causing traffic blockage. Most of the people were just honking at that poor driver. But then emerged a leader. One two-wheeler stopped. He got down from his bike and came and tried to push the car aside. Seeing him, two more bikes stopped. They also came forward. So they followed the leader and soon the problem was solved. This is just a very petty example. You will keep getting opportunities to lead and you must not shy away in these cases. And this is where NCC comes in. At NCC, we nurture the leadership qualities. In this school, the NCC cadets are junior division cadets. The syllabus is limited, the exposure is limited. But subsequently, when you get a chance to become a senior division cadet, please do join in. The senior division cadets get a lot of opportunity to participate in several activities, which builds up their potential as a future leader. They participate in national camps like Republic Day Camp. And let me tell you, there are limited vacancies for junior division cadets too. When a cadet returns from a Republic Day camp, he is totally transformed. I have seen cadets who join in, attend Sunday classes only, attends 1 or 2 camps in a year, but by the time they finish the NCC tenure of 3 years, they are smart leaders with positive attitude, good body language, and good thought process for the nation. And apart from this, let me tell the NCC cadets, and why only the NCC cadets? All the students of this school, you are most welcome to visit one Odisha Air NCC squadron. I will show you around what activities we take place. I will show you the actual aeroplane and how it flies. And very soon, few of the cadets will be taken up to the skies for flying. Another information which I should share with you, in certain countries, military tenure is a compulsory thing for each citizen. And in certain countries, it is compulsory even for women. Ours is a democratic country, there is nothing compulsory. At times, when I see immoral behavior, improper etiquettes, corruption, bad manners, I strongly feel that if our country has got something similar to compulsory military service, maybe certain problems might have been solved. This year, our government has come out with a scheme called Agnipath. In this scheme, all the personnel below the rank of an officer shall join the armed forces, be it Air Force, Army or Navy, through Agnipath scheme, and they will be called Agniveer. The Agniveers will serve the organization, will serve the armed forces in uniform for a period of 4 years. They will get an opportunity to serve the nation, and the nation will get well-trained, well-groomed citizens for any type of work after they finish these 4 years. And those who wishes to continue in the armed forces, 25% of them will be selected and they will continue like regular armed personnel. The information is readily available on the internet. If somebody wants more information, I can pass it on to the ANO. Lastly, I thank all the teachers present here for doing the best ever job to the mankind. I fondly remember my teachers and what all they have done for me. I'm sure you also and ma'am will also be fondly remembered by your students. Teachers make the world a better place to live in. Congratulations once again to the newly selected members of student committee. Do well. Jai Hind. So thank you so much, sir. May I request you to please be there on the stage for a moment. May I request sir to please be there. I once again request esteemed guest of the occasion to please come on the stage for a moment. I also request esteemed dignitaries on the dais to please come on the stage for a moment to show our sense of gratitude and appreciation for our esteemed chief guest of the occasion, Mr. Saiful Chaudhary, Group Captain, Commanding Officer, One Odisha, Air Squadron NCC. It is the time for felicitation. We are to register our love, affection, and appreciation. And Uttari, chief guest is saying felicitations with her Uttari.
A memento by esteemed former chairman, Sri Karan Chandra Mishra, and a sapling that symbolize progress and prosperity by esteemed regional director, sir, and school alumni. Moment to be captured. Thank you so very much, sir, for accepting our token of love and appreciation. May I request everybody to please take their seats of the stage. Now I request the House Coordinator, Mr. Prasad Kumar, to please draw the curtains of this glittering ceremony by proposing the vote of thanks to the August gathering. Sir, please.
Every morning is good. Every morning is good. But some morning, some day becomes memorable. My dear children, and all the honorable dignitaries, I think today is a memorable day for our dear Kalinganagar. For the first time, I have seen the whole DAV family, all the sister conference school principals, sir, madams, as well as our esteemed regional directors, sir, all are gathered together in our school campus. So I think it is a very good, happiest moment yet for us. So I am very much thankful to all of my DAV dignitaries, Madam Ipsita, Sujata Madam, who left due to some urgency, Honorable esteemed Satpathy sir, our own chairman sir, Madan Mohan Panda sir, our Sarachandra Mishra sir, who was also our chairman. Now he is the chairman of Chandrasekhar School. Our manager ma'am, Mrs. Bhagyavati, and Indra madam, you also first time here at school campus. So all of from a whole school, I esteem, I convey to all of you my sincere thanks. And especially my thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Captain and Commanding Officer S. Chaudhary sir. Whenever we had gone to him, sir accepted our invitation with a great pleasure. But sir said, just I will have some late. Will you please wait for us? Wait for me? We agreed and we told, yes sir, we will wait for you. And finally, sir gave his valuable time for us and blessed our students. So it is a further happy moment for all of us. So I convey the sincere thanks to all the dignitaries, all my supervisors, and especially Honorable Principal sir, who has guided me in each bit of my step taken for this concern, and all my dear colleagues, my friends, and my old cabinet, the old school leader. At the same time, I hope my new school leader, my new school cabinet will do the work with the same pace, and we must do better than the previously. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
New cabinet. New cabinet. Fighting.